Hello everybody, today is September 1st, 2012. It's about 10 o'clock at night. Look at that moon through these reeds and these bushes. I'm laying here in a little pit that could hold an entire squad. If you got a mortarman, one automatic rifleman, two automatic rifles, you got three semi-automatic rifles, and you got some claymores out there, you hold the terrain for at least a mile around. Damn! Boy, this should bring back a lot of memories. I can hear everybody. Nobody knows I'm here. Totally camouflaged. And on the other side of the bank is a big American party. This is one beautiful party place I know. I partied all over the United States. All over the United States. Boy, from Texas to Maine. From Seattle to Florida. And in between. But I'm going to have to leave the United States of America after having fought such a battle and actually just talking to these black guys, man, like there ain't no tomorrow. Because you can't tell me that an entire congressional district that is held by 5 African Americans that rule this town after the scandal with Rango, after the Meek scandal, after the allegations of election fraud by Bill Thompson, Leroy Comrie. Vivian Cook has got cancer. Malcolm Smith, just an outright real estate thief guru. And I take them evidence of civil rights violations and my business out of $5 million, over $5 million, 5.5. I'm out of at least $400,000, $450,000, $500,000 of my money. $100,000 in litigation. $100,000 for $110,000, 75 minimum $75,000 to $110,000 in litigation. Because I did all the work myself. I've been litigating in New York State Supreme Court and at the Appellate Division of New York State Supreme Court successfully. And these guys seem to think this is some kind of joke. They thought they were so powerful. They thought they could do everything and get away with it, and they were untouchable. Now I've got the Attorney General in a conflict of interest between defending Shirley Huntley and prosecuting Shirley Huntley at the same time. And if you look at the court moving papers, you saw I put that in long before she got done. And I told them it wasn't over. I told them there was more coming after the initial nitrous scandals with the cameras. And I thank you, Mr. John Daniel of the New York Times, for taking it up to the boys. The suits upstairs. Now here it is, at least 13, 14 different reporters of the Daily News are reporting on cases that I took to them as tips and provided so much information on the internet that it's irrefutable that what I've done to these guys has never been done before in history. Never before in history. Okay? Never before in history has one man done so much damage to the Democratic Party, to the black Democrats, ever before in history. Ever before in history. Not even white folk. And they're at least 10,000 leagues ahead of these guys. You got a bunch of congressional staffers that are bloodline freaking morons, and about they can do is just be yes men, and Congressman Meeks is controlled by the lobbyists. You've got Vivian Cook, the third most powerful woman in the assembly. Got cancer, have been incapacitated numerous times while she's getting chemotherapy, and she never turned over power. You've got Bill Thompson. He didn't do anything wrong personally, but he has command responsibility. You've got Rashida, that's your staffer, the head woman boss, that after getting credit for all the work I did, got a job with Leroy Comrie's office as a New York City councilman. And when I take her the information that I was promised would be looked over, she told me she doesn't read that stuff. What kind of cockamamie nonsense is that? You've got Kim Fuller, the office manager of Congressman Meeks, coming from Washington, D.C. as a congressional courier to come to New York City and to take evidence to Washington, D.C., and there's no log. You've got Ida Smith accepting evidence, and there's no log. What is this? You go to Shirley Huntley's office, Keisha, and all them hot asses over there, they're just so freaking hot. They're just exuding pheromone. But I'm not there to get on no babe. I'm not there to get on no babe, man. I ain't had sex in over close to 10 and a half years. What the heck is this? I'm here for justice in America as an immigrant, and I'm getting a bunch of black guys trying to indoctrinate me into their third, fourth class cockamamie nonsense, because some guy right now, some Inca Mayan Aztec or Mexican mulatto, come from wherever he comes from, get through here, ends up in New York City, he's higher than you. He get more respect than you. Then you've got the Jewish landlords that put these Spanish-speaking guys in there, and that's talk to the super. You can't talk to the super unless you speak Spanish. And if you're a black guy, he tells you to go to the office and you got to suffer a credit check. You ain't passing no credit check, boy. Get out of here. You got no respect as African Americans in New York City. Absolutely no respect. Anywhere else you go, African Americans ain't jack unless you got boatload of freaking money in order to isolate yourself somewhere in the corner of some white people's territory. And it ain't just any place where they let you in. Right down here in Rego Park, they got closed communities where black people don't get in. Black people cannot walk in there. And I want to say it again. Michael R. Bloomberg and the city of New York put a plan together back in 2003. And it's alleged that Undersecretary Donovan took that plan and seeded it all over the nation. And right now, along with all of this, making things hard for black people to be able to live up north, you've got the largest migration of black people going back down south. What? They're going back to Jim Crow? Because the Mossad up here is kicking their ass. Come on now, man. I can't live like this. I can't live here. I'm a patriot, man. I'm an American veteran. I love this country. But I can't love it with these guys. Not these guys in charge, not these guys in power, not these guys not getting prosecuted. This is dead serious. And I'm going to harvest that and sell it. What do you think this is? Nobody cares about Mrs. FRONIE Green. That's what this is all about. And now everybody's putting it on me. This is not about me. This is about Mrs. FRONIE Green having suffered a Nazi copycat crime of her being embezzled out of $20,858 and 19 employees left her in her apartment with the gas stove on. You rob them and then you gas them. That's what Nazis did to the Jews. I'm French. I'm telling you all about it. I've got a completely other culture than you guys, man. I speak English like this to accommodate you, not me. Parce que je suis français, monsieur. Je suis français. J'étais né français. Je ne suis pas un haïtien qui était dans les classes de bonne et gérant la cour. C'est ce que vous m'avez fait dans ce pays. Je ne peux pas accepter ça. Je dois vous punir. Je dois vous punir. C'est ma droit. Parce que je suis humain. C'est ce que vous m'avez fait. Je ne peux pas accepter ça. That full moon out there is kicking. And I want you to tell me you can do that too. How many black people speak another language? It's because you guys are just a burden to America. It ain't like I think I'm white. I have a European education. And I'm proud of that. That's the ruling class of the world right about now. And if you're going to let your skin color get in the way, you got a problem. And if you let other people try to tell you, well, you're not European, like black chicks, what in the hell do you know? Why do you think I don't breed with black women? I wouldn't breed with a black woman because I'm not going to make another moron just like her. Black women, you get them for sex. You don't get them for, you know, like brains. A lot of black people got brains. I mean, look at Lawrencina McKinney Butler. But good God, that is such a rarity. And it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. Because black people got everything here. If America invested more into telling black America, you are accepted, you are loved, you are wanted, contribute with us for our country, you wouldn't have to import so many Mexicans. Inca, Mayan, Aztec, and Mexican mulattoes. Okay? You can't go around at Roe v. Wade, get the federal government to fund so many abortions that you killed 50 million people, and you're importing millions to do the work when you already got them right here. Planned Parenthood, man, I'm glad somebody took money away from you. Planned Parenthood is no good for black people. I'm telling people Barack Obama is bad for America because Barack Obama did not live up to his promise. About time we have a zero tolerance for politicians that are telling lies. You shifted the troops from Iraq to Afghanistan, okay? You allowed Israel to bomb back to the 20th century Lebanon. And then the Israeli Prime Minister makes sure he comes and showboats in the United States of America before he goes over there and bomb the hell out of them because his son signed some deal to get some more weapons from the United States of America, and they're killing Palestinians, man. You can't get peace that way. You don't want them to blow you up, but you expect to go down there with American gunships and just slaughter people's store with slingshots. Come on, man. What's the humanity in that, man? I'm a Haitian, man. I'm a human rights activist, man. What do you want from me? You extracted my humanity. You did all these things to me. And then it's a Yiddish city state. New York City, Yiddish city state. You're not a Jew in New York City. You ain't shit. Because you're second or third class, which is Italian or Irish. The Mexicans make 4. Spanish, period. Hispanics make 4. Black people are number 5 down the line, man. Why the hell would I want to go in the 5th row? For what? I'm top-notch first class. Get out of here. I'm a corporate businessman. My color is capitalism. That's the banner that I fly. I'm an international trade specialist who got a $10 million market research deal right here in the United States of America to save American lives. And you black guys did what to me, man? Y'all let Mayor Bloomberg sucker y'all into thinking this was going to go away. Did it? I divulged everything about me possible. I'm the former director of the Greater New York Chamber of Commerce. I invented direct access. I invented the CAT. I invented well, I got to give it a different name because I can't give Ida Smith no more credit on the MISF, which is a pen holder with our pen that's got a direct line on it. For, you want to go have a drink, you got some problems, you want to talk to somebody, you can talk to somebody. We take decommissioned taxis, man, leave them yellow, put a black stripe on it, and you get volunteers, veterans, and other people. In order to drive people home, if the bar calls you and tell you that he's drunk, you take it as keys to prevent a police matter. You got to have a country that's friendlier to its own people. But you want to go around the world and talk about your benevolence, your greatness, your cockamamie freaking nonsense. It's all bullshit, and I can't let you shit on America like that because I got too much out of America. I got too much out of America. See that plane? Osama bin Laden will not be using these anymore. He will not. But it ain't because the president killed him. Now we find out a book comes out by a Navy SEAL saying that Osama bin Laden was already dead when he got there. So now we got 2 confirmed Osama killers. Somebody else killed him or he died, and we got the President of the United States version. What are you going to believe? What are you going to believe, people? Come on now, you can't be so doggone gullible. 50 years later, they tell you that, yeah, well, we knew Pearl Harbor was the bait to get the Japanese to attack. Are you kidding me? You're going to allow such a disaster to happen just to get into a war with somebody? That's a war of opportunity. Or else attack them first. Doesn't make any difference if you're going to war. If you're going to war, I'm attacking first. That's what Hitler did, called the Blitzkrieg. You guys must understand. When Dr. Philip DRICE said to you, please leave me the hell alone, I really meant for you to leave me the hell alone. You guys wasted so much of my life. Right now, man, I ain't boned, man, 10.5 years. You have no idea how big a psychological thing that is for me. That I'm able to actually sit there and talk about me as much as a whore that I am. Oh, man. Wow. Much as I love pretty women. All kinds. Oh, man, I love me some Russian women, too. Oh, good God, Lord have mercy. You can call it color struck, you can call it anything you want. But I swear to God, that milky Nordic blood, like in the Russian and Irish women. Ooh, Lord have mercy. What an attraction. I sacrificed everything. You took my legacy from me. You took heirlooms. I am irreplaceable. To an incapacitated hearing, an Article 81 incapacitated hearing, to say that I was crazy. Now the third part of the judicial misconduct complaint is just getting ready for me to put into the hands of Judge Bruce Badillo in civil court, because I will be going to federal court. I will also be going to the Court of Claims, because I'm suing every politician for $1 million. And Shirley Huntley, before you go, I want to tag the state with that bill. And I ain't joking, and I ain't playing. But I've spent enough time on this video. Now it's time for me to go ahead and crash out. All right, people? I love the world, I love my life, and I need a better life, and I need a partner. I need a life partner, and that's what I'm thinking right now. I seen Miss Genesis today, and I told her, yeah, a year from now, I'll come back for you. God, what a lie. What do you want me to tell her? The girl is nice to me. She's 23 years old. And I can't go back to Bally's no more. God willing, she'll forget. Okay? I spoke to Tracy today. I told her, yeah, I love you and all that, but, you know, I'm not really thinking we're going to get together. All right? You're my sweet friend, my partner. She loves me. But it ain't no sexual thing. She really looks up to me like a big brother. I can't violate that when I stick my penis in it. All right? So, I'm here, man, in my pit. This is absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I couldn't have bought this. I swear. Thanks to Almighty God, my Creator, I'm fighting the fight for the human right. Bye-bye.